up, Mecca 5 Stars? Welcome back to another video. This time YouTubers edition. Guys, I'm looking at what's going on YouTube. And I'm speechless. I'm for the first time on YouTube, I'm speechless, honey. I'm so speechless. I've been following this story for a while. I mean, the story with Keesha Kaylee, this girl Paris, and Ashli Lily. I've been watching this for a while, this story, and I've been wondering, like, how should I come at this? Like, what kind of commentary should I do to come at this sort of correctly, right? But I just wanted to pay attention to the dialogue, what's coming out, what they're all saying, things of that nature. I just wanted to pay attention to it. So what I'm going to say right here is going to be kind of not what you're expecting, okay? Well, some of you might be expecting what I'm about to say, and some of you might be like, never thought that. So this is what I'm about to say. The first thing I want to say is, and wait a minute now, because this could go, don't take it as the first thing that I'm saying as, oh, she's siding with this person. Hold off. But let's just start with this. I just find it really kind of ironic or coincidental, as I might say, that Ashli, which is Keesha Kaylee's boyfriend's baby mama, start a live video about Keesha after a year, mind you, after a whole year, mind you, of a situation that she felt was wrong, which is she said her son told her that Keesha told her to told him to call her mom, right? But Keesha cleared that up in her video. Do I believe her? Yes, I believe Keesha said it right, because she presented evidence that the little boy was saying, my Keesha. And maybe the mom thought she was saying Mama Keesha or Mom Keesha. So she cleared that up in the video. But I did find it ironic in looking at Ashli's or Lily's video. My first impression was like, wow, this just happened. Like, this incident just happened. That was my first initial thought of it. But coming out in Keesha's video, she explained that happened a year ago. So I just find that ironic and kind of, coincidental that she comes out with this live video. The same time now, a week later, that now this person, Paris, who has been banned from YouTube because of Keesha Kaylee, is now making her appearance on someone else's channel. I just find that coincidence that all of them were talking at one time about Keesha. I just find it coincidental that they all come out with videos around the same time that this drama started up. Now, this drama, again, started with Ashli's video last week. And now here we're in another time zone where it's now with the next week now with Paris making her comeback or her video again after being banned from YouTube on someone, now doing it on someone else's channel. Now, during Keesha Live, when she explained what was going on with the Ashli girl, and how, Ashli made this big thing about her son calling Keesha mom and everything. During this time, I have to say, Keesha did come on live, and one of her sayings was that she's coming on there defending herself, and also she's upset that Ashli was talking about her children or her child, right? And in Ashli's video, I must say, no, I didn't see her talk about any of Keesha Kaylee's children. And so during Keesha's live, a lot of people were putting in her live and saying, look, go back and watch the video. Whoever told you that is lying. And you're lying, because she never mentioned anything about your kids, which is true. Ashley didn't talk anything about her children. Now, whoever went back and told Keesha probably, of course, fabricated the situation or made it bigger than what it was. So anyway, the live just went crazy when she said that. Like, no, she wasn't talking about your child. And if anybody out there was on the hate train of Keesha, boy, that really lit it up. Like, you're just exaggerating. Now you're taking it too far because she never said anything about the child. Now, I have to say this. Keesha do have to me, in my opinion, watch what she's saying and stop listening to everybody come in her ear saying different things. I mean, you're on a high platform right now doing high things. I mean, you got your real estate license, you got your hair company, you got YouTube. You're booming, honey. I mean, you really doing a daggone thing. You got your education. You still have the guy. Although he did cheat and had a baby with somebody else, you still have the guy. You said he's a changed man now, so okay. Maybe you've won that battle as well. And then on top of that, you're just hitting the platform. When you do leave for a while, you come back and your views are still up there. I mean, I just don't see the reason to address what somebody comes on the internet and say after a year. But again, I have to say, well, this is a platform that Keesha does get on from time to time, and she doesn't want her followers to be listening to something that's not true. So she comes on and defend herself. Which, would I have done it? Probably so, yes. Probably so, yes. I mean, somebody say something about me, and it's probably going to affect the way my viewers look at me. Yes, I'm going to say something. I'm going to defend myself. So, in a way, I would just say Keesha needs to just check the receipts thoroughly before she come on and say something. Because the one little thing that she can say that's off, boy, they're going to run with it, honey. They're going to run with it. They're going to call you a liar. They're going to call you fabricating situations. They're going to call you drama queen. They're going to go bananas, okay? And if you don't want that, and if you don't have tough skin to overlook that as me, honey, if your block pressure ain't strong, honey, and your mind is strong enough to move on and say, I don't have time for the peasants, then, honey, don't check your receipts before you say something. Check your receipts before you say something. But anyway, pause. Guys, I'm editing this video, and I hear my son in the background. For those of you who don't know, most of you do know, but for those that don't know, I have an autistic son. He's trying to get my attention to start his Mr. Rogers video, guys. Please excuse him. Back to this Paris girl. First of all, she's not on the platform again. Apparently, she was banned from YouTube for harassing and bullying Keesha. And Keesha says, as well as her children. I don't know what happened off the internet, but I do know this. She says that that's what YouTube has banned Paris for. I have yet to see proof that Paris was banned for. One of the reasons was banned for bullying her child. But if Keesha say so, if she showed receipts for that, then guys, you've seen it. So maybe they found something that's off the internet. I'm not sure and I'm not certain. But I'm not even sure and I'm not even certain that that's exactly what she was banned for. Maybe she was banned for bullying Keesha because Keesha did get a lawyer and there was investigations out there. And let me just tell you this. Lawyers, once you obtain a lawyer, money speaks and power speaks. And if the lawyer comes out and say, listen, this person is being bullied, and they come out to a high platform, Google or whatever, they don't want that responsibility of somebody being bullied and it's not being taken care of. So they're going to rectify the situation. They're going to take care of it. And that's going to be the end of that. So if Paris was on here doing things that she shouldn't have been doing, saying things that she shouldn't have been saying, that was bullying, in a form of bullying, which Paris has said her mouth, she has agreed that, her mouth can be a little bit uncontrollable at times. She has said that herself doing the live with this person. So if she did in fact do that, yes, there are consequences to your actions. I mean, in every situation in life, there are consequences. And the same thing with Keesha. If she has done something that made Paris look bad, or, said something that wasn't happen or didn't happen, there are consequences for that. I mean, it's all about energy. It's all about, karma and things of that. I'm strong on karma and energy in this life. I'm strong on the energy that you put out is what you get back. So be careful on both behalves of what you put out there. Because look, now Paris said she went through a time where she was depressed. She lost pretty much everything that she's built on this platform, on YouTube and everything. She lost that. And then on, Keesha has went through certain things herself. So you have to just watch what you say on both parties. You have to watch what you say and what you do. But I've seen people in comments, and I must mind you, people that be commenting and people that subscribe and be watching and go on there and say harmful things about children mentally or whatever. You have to answer to that. That energy will come back on you. You have to answer to that. And I have to say, Keesha Kaylee, some things that she gets from people that come talking into her ear, and not everything is true. Not everything is true. And so you need to go and see what exactly is true, what you exactly hear with your own ears and see with your own eyes before you go on a platform and talk about someone and put something out there, okay? But when I've looked at Paris, some of the things she said about Keesha Kaylee were a bit harsh. Okay, let's not front the line here. Okay, some things were a bit harsh. Okay, and yes, it could come off as bullying. I'm sorry, but some things she said. Okay, let's not all be blind and be deaf in our ears. Some things she said were very harmful to me. Okay, and so again, the highest platform here is Google. Found that to be extra true, and dealt with that. But I have to say, Keesha, another thing that she said in her live video yesterday was she's going to jail. Paris is going to jail now because she's out here talking about her once again. Well, Keesha, okay, she's out here talking. She's doing these live videos and everything, but not one time did she mention Keesha Kaylee's name. Okay, so I find that to be hard for her to be going to jail for, unless she did something offline that you can prove that is warranted for to go to jail. Then there you go. But as far as that live is concerned, she didn't mention your name one time. So she's talking. We can all assume she's talking about you. We can all say, she's talking about you because we know the incident. We know the storyline. We know what happened. But she never once said your name. She said people. She didn't even say one person in half of the stuff she said. She was saying they or people or something like that. So I don't think that's going to cause her to go to jail. But anyway, those are the things that really ramps people feathers, ramps them up to talk and everything like that, and really go crazy, especially if they're supporters of Paris. Those are the things that really make them go crazy when you say things like that. So if you're going to use your platform as well, please just use it wisely. I'm sorry that you have to do it that way when you know someone's talking about you. But if you want to get technically correct here and legally correct here, which you are doing, you're seeking legal advice. You have to know that she needs to be saying your name, sweetheart. And I have to say this, in your live, you said her name more than you said her name and she hadn't mentioned your name not one time. But you said more of her. In all these lives that you're making here on YouTube and on TikTok, honey, you're singing her name. And she's not saying your name at all. So I just want to say that. However, I have to say, I love watching Keesha Kaylee content, and you know that, and college educated, the way she takes care of her children, the way she loves on her family. I just feel like that is a beautiful thing. And as an African-American woman to an African-American woman, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I have to give my African women props when props is due. And I have to say, Keesha Kaylee is doing the daggone thing. She's doing it. Now, one more thing before I go. Ashli and Keesha Kaylee's relationship, do I think they can get along for their children? Yes. Do I think they can become, build a friendship? They don't have to be close, but build a friendship for the kids' sake? Yes. And I feel as though if Ashli took the time out to just sit back and think and not be so big to jump on how she don't like Keesha Kaylee and how some of the things Keesha Kaylee do, she can't stand, or this and that. Listen, if you just took the time out, it seems like she want to rectify any bad situations. She want to come together and talk about it. But when Ashli, to me, talks about it, it's always, to me, in my opinion, it's combative. It's combative. I think if they were to come together and do things right, Ashli will get the things that she need and want more of in life. And to be honest with you, I think Keesha Kaylee can help her with a lot of things, to be honest with you. Ashli herself, Lily herself, has said that she wants to stop the nightlife. She wants to stop dancing, and she wants to stop that type of lifestyle. She said it in her video. And another thing I want to say, I don't think she understands and notice what type of gold mine she's sitting on. And if you want to ask me what kind of gold mine that is, let me just tell you this. Ashli, Lily, the gold mine that girl's sitting on is her lips. Her lips. And if you're wondering what does that girl mean by her lips, I'm going to say this. That girl has the most commercial lips on her I've seen on anybody. She has the perfect lips. The perfect lips. I've seen that cartoon character, and I don't know if you guys know who this is. It might be a little bit too old for you. Betty Boop was in my mom days, actually. But Betty Boop, if I'm saying her name right, they would draw those perfect lips on her, pucker perfect, lined lips on this cartoon character. And this girl, Lily Ashli, has the perfect lined lips that people be drawing on some cartoon characters to make them look like vavon on women. She has those perfect lips. And why I say she's sitting on the gold mine, because if that girl came out with a lip gloss and a lip liner and use her lips as the commercial for that particular product, those particular products, that girl will soar in sales. Soar in sales. All she has to do is sit down and make and strategize on what type of line she wants. Make sure she gets just like amp up the marketing for it, the packaging for it. She already don't need models and other people to model her lip liner or her lip gloss. She's her own model. She will be the perfect one for that. If she just get the right marketing tools, marketing manager, the right packaging and everything, she's good to go. The right formula, she's good to go. And there is a way she can do that. But you have to pay me to tell you, honey. You have to pay me. I already just gave you enough. I just gave you enough. Okay? Trust and believe. I gave you enough. But if that girl did that, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit how she can take her brand. Her lips alone can be a brand. Okay? Can be a brand. And I'm just saying, she has the perfect lips. And she can be she can be as far as Keesha, as far as making money and thriving and doing the things she wants. But I'm going to tell you, negativity will stop you right in your tracks, honey. It will just put negative energy into your life to where all you're focusing on is more negative energy. And negative energy is so stagnating. People do not know how stagnating negative energy is, honey. It is so stagnating. You trust me. And so she just took time to sit back. Hopefully she watched this video and say, you know what? She got a point there. Lips off the chain. But anyway, guys, that's my commentary on the whole situation. Okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on my next video. Done.